Ludus Vulpes.
Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. My name's Kirsty.
And I'm Phil.
You join us as we work through our A to Z of board games. For R, we've chosen The River.
Settlers in early America building their worky thing. building their settlement, claiming land, drawing resources from the land to enable them to build and grow. That is the premise of The River. Come join us on this journey. Rules are just down here.
Wow. Resources.
The River is a straightforward worker placement game. It's a relatively quick game. It plays quite nicely.
It's usually a relatively quick game. Kirsty's playing. Go on.
So at the end of the game, you're going to be totaling up victory points. Victory points remain hidden throughout the game. So when you take victory points, whether it's on these buildings, when you take these buildings and build them, you're going to slide them underneath so no one can see what you've got.
Which one you picked up.
Yeah. When you take these tokens with victory points, points in the laurel wreath, so the victory points, you're going to place them face down. No one can see them. No one can see them. No one. And as you build your board, that's the mainstay of you're going to score victory points over there. The other thing you're going to be doing is drafting different terrain tiles to your river board. The river flows in this direction, and you fill from on the first row left to right, and right to left, and left to right again.
Okay.
At the end of the game, you're going to also be looking in columns here to establish whether you get some more victory points. If you have two matching terrain types in there and there, you're going to get 2 victory points. If you have 3, you're going to get 6 victory points, and that's per column. So that's 4 times you can score that. Right at the end of the game, if you've got any resources left, you're going to be able to trade 3 of those resources in. Sorry.
It's okay.
For 1 victory point. 3 for 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Now, the other thing you're going to be doing is you've got some workers. You start off with 4 workers.
Mine are Eskimos.
There is mine are not. There is a 5th worker available as you put some of the scoring discs in here, victory point discs in here.
Okay.
Now, on your turn, you're going to be able to move those workers to one of the action spaces on the main board. So we'll just go through all the action spaces and I'll explain how that action works. So over here, we're going to be able to claim a terrain tile. And what we're going to do is take one of the terrain tiles available, place it on your river board in the next available slot following the flow of the river.
Okay. You can't go against the tide.
You can't go against the tide or the river.
What's it? The current. That's the one I was thinking of.
So,
sorry.
We all like currents. Sultanas are nice too.
Yeah.
So this space allows you to take a terrain tile. You can go twice to this space each turn, and there are 2 workspaces per
each
player. Yeah. Okay. So that's terrain types. Why do you want to take terrain types? We're going to ignore this section for a moment and move to this section. Terrain tiles allow you to claim resources. So at the moment, if you look at my player board has a stone, a wood, and a brick. Which means if I place a worker in my wood area, I look on my player board. Oh, I've got 1 wood. It allows me to take 1 wood and place it into one of my storage areas. Storage areas are limited, so you only start with 5 storage areas at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only ever have 5 resources at the start of the game. However, if I were to take this tile as one of my starting tiles,
nice.
This one, and place it there, if I then went to the wood space, I would look at my wood, 1, 2, 3.
Lovely.
I'll take 3 wood and put them in any of the warehouses available on the board. Like
nice.
So. Yeah. It's actually not a bad
move. It's a good upgrade.
It is. Bring this back here, put it on back there. Now, as you fill in on your board, so you're going to get the capacity to take more resources, hopefully also the capacity to store more resources, because resources will be used to build these buildings, and as you can see for this 10 victory point building, you're going to need 3 wood, 5 stone and 1 brick, which by my maths is 9 resources, and I can only store 4 at the moment. That's a problem. 5.
I'm usually the one with bad maths.
So we have bricks and clay, wood, stone, And we also have turkeys. Turkeys are wild.
Wild turkeys.
Wild turkeys.
Free range.
You can go here to take a turkey. Or, at the start of your turn...
Bless you.
Or, at the start of your turn, you can trade in 3 resources on your board for 1 turkey. And you can do that as often as you like based on the resources that you have.
Okay.
Now, that seems like a really inefficient way of doing it, but when you're limited storage space, that turkey is actually a really useful resource. You're going to be using these resources to build buildings over here. And there's 2 ways of building buildings. First one is you put a worker here, you get to reserve a building, which brings it over to your player board face down.
Because that's the architectural planning stage where you need to get planning permission.
Planning stage, yeah. When you want to build that building, you come here and you'll see there's 2 options for building buildings here. There is the just build a building straight, which allows you to build a building straight from there, paying the resources displayed, or build it from your reserved cards, which will allow you to build that building for 1 less resource.
Does that mean you're supposed to take that one?
No, it doesn't. When you build a building, you'll also be able to take a victory point card token. So they start off on here. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take that, put it in your first slot. The second one you take will release an additional worker. And there are 2 0-point tokens right at the end to fill in your last spaces if that's all that's available.
Okay.
There are other ways of scoring victory points by filling these in, so that could be worth it. So that's the 2 ways of building, either straight from there or from a card you reserve for 1 less resource.
Okay.
Here we have a space that allows you to take the first player token. That's all it does. And here we have a space that allows you to swap 2 land tiles. Swapping 2 land tiles allows you to get them aligned. So you've got woodland, mountain, desert, prairie land, hills. Yeah. It's just matching down the columns will score you big points towards the end of the game. Now, as you progress along here, there are 4 spaces that when you put land in those 4 spaces, your workers, when they come back from the board in the cleanup phase, instead of going back onto your boat, you go, actually, no, you're not. I think it's time for me to settle. And you have to place them in that space. So you will lose workers as you go.
No.
It's possible that you may never have 5 workers because you might lose a worker before taking that one.
Your workers had a haircut.
And my workers had been slightly decapitated. There you go. Thank you, Days of Wonder, for sending me a slightly decapitated worker. And you can see that there.
Remember to make him a little hat.
It's maybe we do. Indiana Jones style. So at the start of the game, I'm the first player. Now, that means Kirsty gets the choice of taking 1 of the land tiles before we start the game.
Really?
Yeah, you get a first pick, I get a second pick. There's 2 really good ones on there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And I will take the other really good one. And we will just top those 2 spaces back up. There we go. 2 not so good. So here we have a terrain tile slightly different. This one, it is a production, so anything in the circle is a production. But also, at the end of the game, you're going to get a victory point for every rock you currently have stored.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 1-to-1 victory point.
Okay.
Okay, so I get to go first. Very exciting. So I am going to, sensibly, I think, take wood. I've got...
If I'd been evil, that's the first thing I would have done. I wouldn't really.
1 there and 2 there. So the other thing to note is these are single spaces, can only be visited by 1 player once per turn. And this infinite space there. Kirsty, over to you.
Okay, I am going to there and take 2 bricks. Like so.
Okay. I'm going to be obnoxious. I'm going to reserve a building. I'm going to reserve that one there.
That woodland one.
It is, yeah.
Okay. I will.
These will only get topped up again at the end of the round during the cleanup phase. Take a turkey.
Take a little turkey.
I'm going to come here. I'm going to build my building,
Particularly turkey.
which cost me 4 wood, but -1 resource because I drew it reserved, so that's 3 wood.
Nice.
I get a 2, so they go on back into there, and I also get that token, which is going to go there.
Nice. That was a good scoring for you.
I liked it.
Yes.
Your go. So some of the challenges with the game, or some of the thought process with the game that can be quite tricky or quite interesting, is as you're taking these land tiles, actually covering useful spaces on your board is actually quite tricky because you are going to you're going to have to cover them because you have to place in the next available space based on the flow of the river.
I'm just trying to figure out which one's best of these three.
That one.
This one, because you get the
victory points at the end of the game.
It's just I don't have anything that's in
I'm going to come here and I'm going to take that one. Kirsty, your last worker.
Okay, my last worker is going to go there and give me 2 stone.
Okay.
And then we go there and there.
So that marks the end of the round. All the workers are out. So first things first, we're going to bring our workers back.
Come on then, come home. Tea time.
Apparently it's tea time. And all of these get cleared off. So there you go. They're gone, done, dusted. And then the other thing that happens is we just top that card up.
Oh yes.
Ooh, that's a better one. Okay, so we've got this land type. So for this one, every sort of
desert,
like deserty space on your river will score you 1 victory point.
Additional to the ones that you get.
Yeah. This one, on taking it, these are not in circles, so they're not production. Immediately on taking this tile, you're going to get 4 wood.
Give me the wood.
That one's 4 brick, and that one is rubbish.
No, it's a warehouse.
It is, but it's kind of utter garbage for the start of the game.
Okay.
For this at this stage of the game. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to take that production.
Stole the one and only one I wanted.
Sorry.
What did you cover with it?
I covered a stone. It's my only stone, so.
Wow. Okay. I would have been covering a brick, which would have been more sensible because I'm basically upgrading the brick
Yeah.
space. Right. I will come here and take 1, 2. No, I can't come in.
What do you mean? Oh, well, you can take 1.
I might change my mind and reserve something. Go there. So 1 less would be. Let's see. This one, and I'll put my little architectural plans and hope that I get planning.
Okay.
There.
I'm going to go here.
Damn it.
Take 4.
You should have stopped me being able to build that.
But it wasn't about that. It was more about.
No, it has.
It might have, but that's I just wanted the wood.
Okay. I will go. Actually, hold on. Darn it. I can only go there once, can't you?
Yeah.
Should have chose that one. Okay, I will go. I'm stuck in the same position, aren't I? I'll go here and dig a warehouse. Oh no, that means I lose my brick.
I mean, there is 4 wood available there.
Yeah, I was thinking actually might be better.
If you want the wood.
But I've got nowhere to store it. So I can't.
Decisions are decisions.
Yeah. I don't think I can do anything this round until I can access some wood.
Take a turkey. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to build the brick land type. So you're going to cover that warehouse, but give me 4 brick.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I've got almost enough space. I can take 3 of the 4 brick.
I'm going here.
Let's go back.
So 2 wood. I still can't do it, can I? I haven't got enough stone. And I've got nowhere to store it. Can I swap one of those out to take the stone? So when if I put that and take the stone.
Hang on, can't you? You can do that.
How can I?
2 wood.
Mhm.
2 stone.
Mhm.
And 1 brick.
Oh, because it's 1 less, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So turkey lurk is going there. Stone's going there. Brick's going there. That goes under there, and I'll have my victory points. That you don't know what number that is.
I have no idea. It's unknowable.
Yeah.
It can't ever be known.
No.
I'm kind of regretting taking this tile now because it's just like clutter. I will go here.
Take a turkey lurky.
Yeah.
Just want to wood out.
I did. You okay?
1,
2.
2. And I'll go.
Okay, end of the round. We bring our workers back
Tea time.
because it's tea time.
My fishermen workers have been working hard all day. They don't want their fish though. They've been working with that. What have your miners been getting? Looks like diamonds in your boat. What does that mean?
So that is a victory point for every worker you have on your player board at the end of the game. So if you get all 4 player workers out, you can get 4 victory points.
Nice.
I think so too. Are you going to replace a building?
Oh, sorry.
So the game ends when one of us builds, either fills this player board or takes 4 victory tokens, which is basically building 4 buildings.
Okay.
Oh, that's just frustrating, isn't it? Start of my turn. I am going to trade in 3 wood for a turkey.
Turkey lurky.
Turkey lurky.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't want to do that.
Well, I've only got 3 resources.
Yeah. Okay.
And can there be any 3, or do they have to be matching?
What do you mean?
The resources can be any 3 times.
Any 3 resources. Hang on, sorry, let me rephrase that to.
What?
I want to get rid of. Keep the woods. Like do 2 bricks and a wood. There you go.
Okay. So
it's my worker. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm still first player.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought you were looking at me. That's all. So I presume. Oh, okay. That's good.
So then this round, I'll only get 3 workers in my back into my boat. 1 will come and camp out here.
Ooh.
I know. Damn you. That kind of was the one I wanted.
Snoogilies?
Really?
No, I'm joking. I don't mean that.
Give me 2 bricks.
1, 2 pieces of wood. Okay, just wake up.
Your worker. Nice.
Just basically upgraded 1 to 3.
Yep. So, end of the round, workers come back, except for me, one of my workers stays away.
No.
Well, he wanted to build his little homestead. He didn't
That's
want
okay.
any more of this travelling by river. He just wanted to settle down and have a bit of a chill. So he's having that. Oh, that's exciting.
Is he by himself?
4 storage. He's not by himself. He's got a whole family there.
Oh.
And a pig.
Is it a cute one?
He is a cute one.
And sheeps as well.
And don't forget to...
Oh yeah, the one I always forget.
And I believe it's my go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build, pay full price. 2 of those, 1 of those, and a turkey. And just build that straight away, straight to there.
Nice.
So as I've placed a second bonus token, I get my extra worker straight away. So I'm back to 4 workers,
Nice.
fortunately.
Lovely.
Okay. Three brick.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You'll go. Oh, she's building.
So it takes 3 wood, but I'm using 1 less.
Yeah.
5 stone.
Yeah.
2.
Can I just point out before anyone, like Kirsty is covering the fact it's 10 victory points with her
You said
thumb.
it has to be kept secret, so I'm just following the rules of the game. And 1 brick
Yeah.
for my 10 victory points that I'll just slide in there. And now I've got a little dude.
Yeah, he isn't your
It
bit.
goes straight in there. Lovely.
That's
Welcome to the team.
That's just funny.
I thought that's what you had to do.
No, theoretically, yes. Yeah, I don't think you need to be quite that specific about it.
Sorry.
Oh, you've gone to the stone. I'm going to go to the turkey place and get a turkey.
I'm going to the wood. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 wood. So put 1 down, 1 down.
Okay, you'll go.
Hmm.
As you have 1 extra worker now.
Yeah. Decisions. That.
Okay. Oh, you didn't. Have you taken 2? Yeah, you have. Right,
What have I done?
No, it's fine because your worker's going to stop there this turn. It's fine.
Yeah, what? I don't understand.
No, it's fine. We bring the workers back.
Okay. You worried me then. Thought I'd done something wrong.
No. Not at all.
So 1's going to the homestead.
It is, yes.
He's like, oh, I'm happy.
with his pig.
Well, mine's got sheep.
Ooh.
Pigs. Wow.
I'm glad I'm
I
first
wonder
player.
what you're doing.
It's actually a problem.
Why?
If I take that tile. Because I have nowhere to store these 2 bricks. And I want the 2 bricks, you see.
Well, it's up to you what you
Because
choose
without
to
the
do
2
then.
bricks, I can't really do an awful lot with that.
Shucks.
Really? I don't believe your shucks.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, I'm trying. Trying hard.
Are you?
Okay. So I'm gonna go here.
Oh yeah.
And take
You
this
take that one, yeah. But you might.
What's this type of?
It's mountainous. Okay. And I am going to build this one, I think. So I go 2 stone, 4 brick, 5 brick.
It's good.
It is.
So I put your turkeys back for you.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
I'm like, yay, we're reunited with our friend that got left behind.
Yeah,
That's what
cool.
happened.
It's your go.
Should we have topped those back up?
Yes. When you say we, I do these tiles. That bit's your job. Go here, take that one. You'll go.
Building. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stone, yeah.
Stone.
2
wood.
You don't need your brick because.
1 less.
Yeah. Take this unknown token.
Thank you.
So we're nearly at the end of the game. When one of us gets a 4th token, we'll still play out the round, but that will indicate the end of the game. All your workers are out, so these disappear now. The workers come back, but unfortunately, another one of mine has decided to lay down some permanent roots. He's just living there now.
Did you meet a special somebody?
He did, yes.
Along the way.
Yeah, it's called Clara the Clarinet.
Really? Yeah. Interesting. Musical bod then, is he?
He is, yeah. He does like his clarinet. Okay, so we're almost reset after the. Oh, we're now fully reset.
Sorry. Okay. You'll go. So can I just confirm with the land type tiles, those 3 are the same?
Correct.
Those 2?
No.
What? Sorry.
Look at the colour. So that's plains. So that matches
so
that.
Yellows, reds, greens,
trees,
stone, and wood.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be the trees, I think.
I'm going to go here and take that one. You go.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, that can't go to there. That one's.
No, that would be cheating.
So let me just check. Those two match these.
But don't forget they've got to be in columns.
Yeah, now I've got to swap them around.
Yeah.
That one goes there.
We're going to do a swappy swap.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to swap that one with that one. You'll go.
Okay, I'm going to do the swap. Can I do that?
Yeah, there's one space left.
So those two are fine. Those two, like that.
Mm-hmm.
2, 2. Is it those two, or does it have to be those two?
No, just 2 in a column.
Any two.
Two
Okay.
matching in a column. You'll go.
Right. Let's see. Can't do any more swaps at the moment, can
Nope.
we?
Swaps are all taken.
Can't get any of those
Nope.
because their spaces are taken.
You can reserve a building, take resources, or become the first player for next turn.
So, let's just think what I actually got.
We're getting to the end of the game.
Sorry.
And it's tricky at this point because it's about maximising points now.
1, 2, 3.
3 wood.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I had one already
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so workers come back.
Home time, boys.
Yeah, one of them's like putting down permanent roots.
You enjoy your life, my friend.
He will. Ooh, that's a useful tile.
Yeah, it really is.
And I'm still the first player.
Yeah.
Which is good, I think.
Yeah.
Let's swap that one for that one. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go there and take that one.
Okay.
Here we go. What did I come up with?
You know, you said the game ends then. Do you get a chance to swap before then?
We finished the round. So
Okay.
you play through to the workers gone. So it's either 12 tiles on the board or 4 victory points tokens on the board, and that will end the round.
I'm going to make sure I'm not messing this up. There.
Okay. So I'm going to do a tile swap. Let's swap those two. Here we go.
I'm just trying to figure out whether it's worth me trying to do that because I've got enough space to swap and do the stuff.
Well, I think at this stage you know there's probably going to be another round unless I take that last tile.
I'm hoping you're not going to take the last time.
Wow. You can't just take a tile.
No, I've just placed.
Oh, did you? Sorry.
I've put it there. I'm trying to figure out which one to do.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm trying to figure out whether to try and make that to a 3 or that to a 2, but it's more the movement, isn't it?
Why don't you take that
worry
one
about.
and put it there and you've got a 3?
I've already got one there to do that. And I was going to try and wait for a woodland to come out.
Okay.
But actually, if I'm waiting for a woodland to come out, I'll stop and don't do that now. I do... What do I do? There's no point swapping that. There's no point swapping those because they're wood. No point swapping those. So I go with 1, 2, 3. I go with... Oh, I don't want to trigger the end of the game yet. But actually, I only trigger by building, don't I? I can reserve.
It's a victory point token that triggers. Oh, that was the one I wanted.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm going to go here and take 3 stone.
Okay. I'll stop me from doing that.
Seemed like a good idea.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I need those as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can go there and get a turkey.
Okay, so all our workers are out. So end of the round, workers come back. I lose another worker. Yeah.
Do I do that as well? Or no, not yet.
Not yet.
So we've got 3 left and you should have 2 left, is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to replace the thingy?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a tile we've not had yet.
Okay.
It's absolutely pointless at this stage of the game, but this tile, at the end of every cleanup phase, you gain a resource, but it's not a production square. But you'll also gain 2 victory points for it at the end of the game as well. So that might be useful.
That's quite nice. I like that.
And there's a forest tile just there. You're incredibly fortunate that I don't want said forest tile. Take some break. 3 of those.
Taking said forest tile, placing it there. I've got to be so careful now what I do to do it in the right order.
You build a building.
Oh
build
no!
That one, which is 2 stone, 3 brick, and a wood.
Got it.
So, at the end of this round, the game will end because I take my exciting points token.
Okay. Okay.
Don't forget, every 3 resources is also 1 victory point at the end of the game. Worthy of note at this stage.
I've got 3 moves to do with 2 pieces.
Well, enjoy. I'm out.
Swap, then build.
If you can make a column of 3, that's good victory. That's a really good victory points. Columns of 3, 6 points. Going from 2 to 6 points is really useful. I've got 2 of those.
So first things first, I'm going to do the swap. And swap a woodland like that.
Yeah.
Now I've got 2. And then
Can you do it?
it's actually better just to take one of those and get the 6 points than it is to get the 3 points on that.
Yes, it is.
So I will use this one to go there and take
Any of the
whichever.
deserts?
It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
This one's got a pony on it.
Okay, take the
This
pony one.
one's there.
Okay, and so the game
End of
ends. Yeah.
My game.
So that's the end of the game. So now we just go through and have a look at our victory points. So firstly, points on buildings and tokens, because there might be some convenient add-ups. There might not as well. There's 10 points there. There's 10 points there.
Oh no.
And there's 10 points there. So that's 30 points for me. And that's a 0 one.
Oh my gosh. So I've got 6, 11,
21.
21, 24, 25, 33.
Okay, so
Is that right?
I mean, I would have gone, so 11, 21, 22, 33.
Okay.
So 33 to my 30. Well done.
Okay.
And Okay, let's do columns, which
Yeah.
I know Kirsty's beaten me on. So I have got 6, 12,
12,
plus 2.
18 plus 2. So 20.
So can I do mine?
Sorry. You carry on.
So that's 12, 13, 14, plus 30 is 44.
Okay.
44. Now.
Okay. So now I've got 6, 12, 18, 20.
Yeah.
Because of those.
Add it onto your 33. It's
so 53 plus this one.
You have to have some stone. You have no stone.
Oh, I thought you said it was...
it's 1 victory point per stone. It's
like that was 2 victory points?
No, that's just 2 victory points. Slightly different.
Oh, I didn't know.
And I don't have 3 poison resources for another victory point, but you
I've got 1,
do.
2, 3 there, and another 1, 2, 3 there.
You do.
So that's... Sorry, how was that? 33?
53.
53. 54, 55.
Yes. Against my 44.
So is that the end of the scoring?
That is the end of the scoring.
Kirsty's back on track.
Kirsty wins.
Yes!
55 against 44. So 11 point
game.
difference. Really? Really?
Yeah. I really like this game.
It's amazing how she likes them a lot when she wins them.
This isn't true. This is not true. No. Okay, so Phil, what do you think of the game?
Oh, really?
Well, I'll let you go first because I'm just going to be bashful around.
I think it's an awful game and should never be played by anyone ever again.
Oh, you don't mean that.
I think The River is a really nice game. It's a really nice introduction to worker placement games. I use it as an introduction with people to worker placement who haven't played worker placement style games before. Because
I wish you'd done that with me.
Really?
Yes.
You started with like things like Agricola.
Yeah.
But this is a great introduction for worker placement for people. It plays quite quickly. It doesn't bog down. The worker placement actions, there aren't too many of them, so you're not getting in. You're not overwhelmed by decisions. And actually, as the game progresses, you have less and less workers, so you have less and less decisions on the board to make. So it's a really nice balance that actually keeps as you get later in the game, like your decision making becomes slightly more challenged, but you have less workers. So it keeps the pace of the game in a really nice place, which I really like from this game.
Yeah, I didn't order it down very much. I did it a couple of times, but actually it was more, hang on, calculate where the points are a minute, take a minute to think about this. This isn't like sitting there with paladins and you're waiting 45 minutes, or on tour when you're waiting 50 minutes, me just place a number. This is where it makes a difference, like that last go. Yeah. I'm proud of myself for that game.
Yeah, I wish I'd have finished the round before, which I could have done.
Why?
Hey, what? What do you mean why? I think I'd have won.
I'd have still done my swaps.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't have a chance.
I would.
Though I could have finished the game on the last move of the previous round.
Oh, wow.
But that's a decision you make.
Yep.
And I wanted to see the game play out.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I really enjoyed this game.
Yeah. Kirsty, your thoughts?
I really enjoyed this game. I like that it's not overcomplicated with the resources. There's 4 resource types. That's it. Boom, done.
Yeah. And actually one of those is wild. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I love the fact that there's wild one is a wild turkey that's running free. It's free range. That's
free range turkey.
That's what I like. I like the fact that you got to go out and bring everything home each evening on your little boat. I like that. It's kept to theme really well.
Yes.
I think it's really good. I love the fact that every single tile has the river flowing through it, and irrelevant of where you place it, it fits. I like that.
Yeah,
it's like nice. The OCD in me just it feels right. I like the realistic fact that people are settling as they're moving around and meeting people. I think that's nice little touch, and obviously it makes it harder for, like as you were saying, to make the decisions towards the end of the game. Component quality, obviously we mentioned
other than my decapitated worker,
but I think maybe he's just tipping his head to a lady.
Really?
Yeah, or a gent. Doesn't have to be a lady. I preferred this time playing because the last time I played, I think there were 3 10s to start off with, and it was just like really at the start of the game. Whereas this felt a lot more approachable at the start.
Yeah, it's really hard at the start, but if you've got 10s there, because you don't have the resource storage to actually do anything with them. So, yeah. But it just changes the structure of the game a little bit.
And I actually think
Easy.
the position, like the fact that you can do this twice, do that twice, and do this twice. They thought it through and gone, okay, well, let's not take the mick. Let's not give people too much option.
Yeah.
But actually, it works well. Whether it was just the timing, whether it was just pure fluke, the way I positioned it, to be able to get that, I'm quite proud of my play today.
It was good. Well
It's
done.
not often I'll say that, but I'm proud of my play today.
Well played.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
If you think Kirsty played well, don't put it in the comments.
Do put it in the comments, because I don't get many comments and it makes me sad. It makes me think nobody watches me.
If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel.
Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram, on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search for Ludus Vulpes.
Thank you for your time today.
Take care everyone. See you soon.